Hey yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is Vishwesh and today I'm going to be taking up your questions regarding lamination. Yes, you heard that right. Today I'm going to be answering questions related to lamination of Royal Enfield motorcycles or any other motorcycle out there. Is it good for you? Is it worth the money? Is it risky? Or what are the pros and cons? And all those stuff are going to be answered in this very video. So it's going to be one hell of an interesting as well as informative video. So make sure you watch this all the way till the very end. So without any further delay, let's start with this video. Alright guys, so this is the constant question. I keep on reading this on the web as well as you guys keep on asking me that what is lamination and what are the pros and cons and all those stuff. So today I've just compiled a list of all those questions and I'm going to be taking up them one by one. So the first question on the list is, what is lamination? Well guys, lamination is not a rocket science. If you remember correctly, it is the same procedure that we used to follow for laminating our notebooks or some important documents, something which involves application of a transparent film, a plastic transparent film, which is heated and then it seals the surface or the material inside. So the same thing is done on the metal surface or the fiber or the plastic surfaces of a vehicle. So in case of a Royal Enfield, if you're getting your tank laminated, what he does is he uses a transparent plastic film to just cover up that place to avoid all the foreign elements such as dust, heat, scratches and dents, all these things from happening and reaching to the paint surface. So that's a protective layer that is formed. So that is what lamination is. The second question on the list is it the same for matte and gloss paint? No, it's not. Yes, I've said this. For gloss lamination, the procedure is different. For matte lamination, the whole entire procedure is different. For gloss, you go for firstly a gloss film. The film is smooth and it's obviously transparent, but it is smooth. So when you apply it on a gloss surface, it shines because the gloss surface is supposed to be shiny. But in case of a matte lamination, the film that is used is actually a bit turbid and it is also a bit rough, like the texture of the matte paint obviously. So when you apply it on the matte surface, you get the same rough texture and no gloss. So that is the basic difference between gloss and matte lamination. The procedure of doing so is also different, but I think the next question is regarding that, so I'll keep it for the next question. The next question is, what precautions should I take before getting matte paint laminated? So guys, the precautions are very simple. Firstly, make sure, this is a general precaution, firstly make sure you go to the person who is expert in this. Don't go to some Humpty Dumpty on the roadside because they will ruin your paint and your bike. You might not know that immediately, but afterwards you will. Secondly, quality lamination product should be used. Lamination tapes or films from 3M are recommended or something better. Don't go for the local ones because they'll harm your paint in the longer run. Thirdly, go for the matte lamination. Don't go for the gloss lamination, because the moment you put that gloss lamination on top of your matte paint, like if you have a Signals or the Gunmetal Grey or the Stealth Black, it is gonna look very, very ugly. It's gonna be no less than putting tomato ketchup on ice cream, I suppose. I think that's the best way to put that. So don't go for that. Go for the matte lamination specifically. If he says he's not having it, don't get it done, please. And the third and the fourth point is lamination procedure. If you are familiar with that, what they do is they apply soap solution. They spray it on the surface, then they put the film, they adjust it accordingly, and then they start heating it with a heat gun and stretching it, and then they cut out the extras. Don't do that with matte paint, please, because that soap is gonna mix up with the glue that the sheet actually has, and it might form a jelly-like substance, which when you will be removing the film will not only stick to the surface and spoil your paint, because it's a matte paint, you just can't even clean it now. Once it's stuck badly, it leaves a gunk, a spot over there that cannot be undone, but also it is going to spoil it big time. Please don't do that. Go for dry lamination. He will charge you extra for that probably, but ask him, insist that he should just apply the film directly on the tank use more material, take more time, but that is how it should be done. No soap solution should be applied for matte paint. That is strictly for gloss paint only. So those were the precautions that you should be practicing when going for laminating a matte paint. The fourth question is, will it damage my paint? Well, it depends. Firstly, the person should know his job. Please get it done from a certified or an experienced professional. Don't go for someone who doesn't know their job. Go for quality material. Please maintain the sheet. Good quality sheets also require maintenance. Don't put your don't think that you've laminated your bike so you can just put it directly under the sun, because it is going to damage the paint underneath. It's a protective shield. It's transparent. The sunlight is still going through it and damaging your paint. So please avoid doing that. So it will not damage your paint if things are done properly, but if they are not done properly, like in case of also the matte paint, and you go for some soap solution lamination and later on he pulls it out, you will see that your paint has been damaged big time. So for matte, that is an extra step to be followed. For gloss, that thing can be ignored, but other things have to be followed. Fifth question is, do I have to change it at certain intervals? Yes, you have to do that. Matte, gloss, doesn't matter. 3M, local quality tapes, doesn't matter. Every tape, every sheet has their life. 3M will give you a year and a half life, but you have to get it changed, because if you don't get it changed, you will end up with a fuzziness. The scratches that were supposed to go on the paint will obviously be on the sheet, so the sheet will start looking dirty. It look fuzzy, and later you might also realize that due to all the water seepage and all the dust particles going in while you're riding, it will get deposited on the edges, at the edge of the tank or the edge of the fender, and if you leave that there for like few years, you will realize that when you are peeling it off, those marks would be permanent. So it is going to damage your paint and everything. So please make sure that you get it redone after almost a year or a year and a half. So at certain intervals it should be changed. Sixth is it worth the price and effort? Well, I'm not sure about the price what they are charging you in your area, but if we talk about Delhi or some other place, they'll charge you for around 1100 bucks for gloss and around 1400 bucks for matte. The rate is a bit higher for matte, but well, if you ask me, it is only worth it if you firstly like to keep a lot of things on a tank. Let's say you use a tank bag, or you just drop your kid at the school and you have to make them sit on the tank or something, let's say. So maybe in that case that is worth it, because it's protecting your paint. And if you're a lazy guy who cannot maintain the matte paint, because matte paints require maintenance, you cannot maintain the matte paint much, or you for some reason you're lazy, you're not aware of the maintenance tips or something. So in that case, you can get it laminated and it will save you a lot of effort, a lot of money, keep your bike and paint as new as as good as new. So in that case, it is well worth it. But in case you're a person who can maintain it on your own, you can just clean it, you don't roughly use the areas which are painted, such as the fenders or the tanks or the toolboxes, then it's pretty much not worth it. Because that is a person like me, because I like to clean my bike, I like to get my hands dirty, I like to have a personal touch with it, a personal connection. So I spend some time every week or every fortnight cleaning it. So in that case, it's not worth for me, because I have to obviously get it changed. That thing requires me to again go to the mechanic, shell out some money, because it's not a permanent solution, wait for some time, and also hope that this time he's doing it perfectly, because it's a risky procedure in the end. So for me, it's not worth it. For you, you can decide it yourself. So it's a subjective matter. So that was all, I guess, that we can cover for lamination. In case you have any other questions, the comment section is as usual open. Please drop your comments. Do let me know if I have missed out on something, or you want to add something that is informative from your side. I would love to hear that. So that was all for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Do like, share and subscribe to the channel. As for following me on social media, you can follow me here as well as here. And I'll see you guys in the next. Till then, take care of yourself and peace.